In this video, I'll show you how to find the factors of a number. So let us take the number 10. So the factors of 10 are all the numbers that multiply into 10. So for example, 1 multiplied with 10 is equal to 10. And 2 multiplied with 5 is also equal to 10. So we have two factors of 10, which is 1 and 2. But also we can say 10 multiplied with 1, and that is equal to 10, and 5 multiplied with 2, and that is equal to 10. So it's the same calculation as before, but in this case I put the 10 and the 5 first. So the other factors of 10 is 5 and 10. So an easy way to do this is by simply saying, if I take 1 and multiply it with 10, then these two numbers, 1 and 10, are the factors of 10. And then the next number that can multiply into 10 is 2 and 5. So those two numbers together are multiples of 10. Also, what you can notice is when we write it down in set formation, we have 1 at the start and 10 at the end. So we write numbers in ascending order. And then 2 multiplied with 5. So they are paired together. Let's try another number. Let's use 36. So what are the factors of 36? So I start with 1, and I say 1 multiplied with what number would give me 36? So that is 1 and 36 is equal to 36. Then I move on to the next number, which is 2. And 2 multiplied with 18 will give me 36. The next value can be 3. So all I do is I start with 1 and I test all the numbers up until I can't multiply anymore. So 3 multiplied with 12 is equal to 36. Then I ask myself, can 4 go into 36? So 4 multiplied with 9 is equal to 36. But what happens if I test 5? The closest number I can get to is 5 times 7, and that is 35. And if I take the next number by multiplying 5 and 8, then that number is 14. So what we are learning is that 5, 7, and 5 and 8 are not factors of 36. And then the next number after 5 is 6. And 6 multiplied with itself will give me 36. Now, what we have noticed is as I've multiplied, I started with 1 all the way up until 6. And the numbers that I multiply with get smaller and smaller. So these two values that we multiply with one another gets closer and closer to one another. And I know that I can stop because I'm multiplying 6 by itself to get to 36. So there are no more values to test between 6 and 6. So the factors of 36 is 1. So remember, we put this in ascending order. 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. And how I numbered them is I said it's 1, 2, 3. So I went down this line all the way up until 6. Ignoring 5, then I started this side and I went up to find the last few numbers. I already have 6, so I don't write 6 twice. I can ignore 8 and 7 because they are not factors of 36. Then the next number is 9, 12, 18, and 36. And that is my values in my answer. I want to show you one more method that I use to find the factors of a number. So let's find the factors of 45. I start with 1 and I say 1 multiplied with 45 is equal to 45. Then I go to 2 and there's no value for 2, so I leave that open. Then 3 multiplied with 15 gives me 45. Then I move on to 4 and there's no number that I can multiply with 4 to get to 45. Then I move on to the next number, which is 5. And 5 times 9 will give me 45. Then I test 6, and there's no value that I can multiply with 6. That will give me 45. And I test 7, and there's no value of 7. and I test 8 and there's no value of 8. Now the reason why I can stop by 8 and I don't have to go on to 9 is because we already have 9 in our answer. So the factors of 45 is 1 and 45, 3 and 15, and 5 and 9. So the way that we present that answer is that the factors of 45 is 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. Let me show you one more example using this method. Let us try 72. So 1 multiplied with 72 is 72. Then 2. So I take 72 and I divide it by 2, and that answer is 36. Then I test 3. So I take 72 and I divide it by 3, and that answer is 24. Then 4. 72 divided by 4 is 18. Then 5. There's no value that I can multiply with 5 to get to 72. Or if I say 72 divided by 5, I know that 5 doesn't go into 72. Then let's try 6. So 6 multiplied by 12, or I can say 72 divided by 6 is equal to 12. I try 7, and there's no value of 7 that will work. And then 8. So 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. And then I can stop because there are no more values between 8 and 9 that I can test. So the factors of 72 would be all of these values except for 5 and 7. So the factors of 72 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72. And that's how we find the factors of a number.